Hi everyone and welcome back. My name's Tim and this is my YouTube channel where I do a fair bit of modelling. Now, I don't claim that I'm an expert. I'm far from an expert, but what I do, I show you what I get up to while having fun doing so, and I think that is the main point of this, is me having fun, and hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. Now, recently we've been doing an hour a day on the model railway, and we've been building this last week a 2.5 foot by 8 foot O scale, that's right, model railway, a continuous loop. Now, in this video, what I've done, I've taken loads of clips and snips from the live streams that we've been doing for the last week, because I know not everyone likes live streams and they can't get to them. They don't have the time to watch them. And sometimes you don't even have the time to re-watch them because they're sometimes an hour to 2 hours long. And I appreciate that, and I think that's perfectly fine. I completely understand where you're coming from. So what I've gone and done is I've taken clips out of it and created a short video to bring you guys an update on this 8 foot by 2.5 foot O scale layout. Hopefully you enjoy the video and keep coming back to watch the progress. So let's get on with the video, shall we? So if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell button to be notified for upcoming videos here at Island Scenics. First of all, as we do with a lot of projects, whether it be a diorama or a model railway, in my instance quite a lot of them, we start off with making the framework. Now I'm using 2x1s and we're attaching them together with wood screws, wood glue, and I have also designed the layout to come apart in 2 parts. Hopefully I'm not going to have to do that, but if I do, it reduces the size of the layout. If I choose to transport it to other places, it means I can break it down into 4 foot by 2 foot sections, which is easy to move. And I've done that by attaching the 2 frames together with bolts, washers and nuts. I then added some risers that's lifting the baseboard away from the frame around 3 inches high, and it's now giving us a 96 inch by 32 inch layout, and this is the plan for it. A couple of sidings. Then I added some 9mm OSB board, which is the main board for the track bed and the scenic area to be laid on above the rises, and these were simply just screwed in with ordinary wood screws. Then we moved on to the electrical parts, and we started off with installing electro frogs. I do have a more in-depth video on my channel on how I do these, and we covered this also in the live stream. We then attached them to the rest of the track and pinned down a lot more track, and the whole layout was done within one afternoon. The track laying method is as simple as drilling a couple of holes into the sleepers and then nailing in some track pins to the board. Then we installed some point motors. I'm using the Cobalt IP analog DCC concept ones, slow action. They're going to work perfectly fine for this little layout. I have 5 of them all together. We then turned into drilling some holes for our droppers to go down from the track to underneath. I soldered them in place and then dropped them through the board so that we now have power to each individual piece of track, usually round about 2 foot apart from each other. And then we spent one evening on a live stream wiring all of the droppers into connectional blocks. Now I've tidied up underneath the layout by putting these cable ties, stapling them to the bottom of the baseboard and zipping them with the wire in between, and that keeps it attached nice and tidy, and I think that will work perfectly fine for this little layout. As you can see here, this is how it did look, all spaghetti junction and a bit messed up. And after tidying it up, we now have it all neat and tidy and looking quite respectful. We then moved on to adding the control for our trains. Now we're using the Z21. I don't go into depth what you can do with the Z21. There is an amazing videos out on YouTube, and I'd recommend, if you want to know more about the Z21, checking out John at Piccadilly Model Railway. He's got some really useful and decent videos on using this controller. So after our most recent live stream, we have come to the conclusion that this little layout that I have built using radius 1 and radius 2 curves for my locomotives, all 4 of them, from the 042 Porter, my 2 two-tongue chaise, and obviously my 440, all run around this layout nice and smoothly. So job's a good one. I'm happy to move on to the next part. Now, as you can see, that is what we've been up to this week. We move on to the scenics next week, so if you've got the time, guys, do drop into the live chats. Chat with us, have a laugh, talk to the other guys in the community. Them guys are awesome as well. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Hit the little bell so you can get the upcoming videos and live streams that I do pull out very, very regularly. Now, I appreciate everyone's support and everyone's suggestions, comments, likes and all that down below, so please do leave them, and I take a lot of it on board. That's how I learn, and I do reply to every single comment because I like to talk to you guys as much as you like to be involved. Now also, I'm going to put a massive thank you out to my channel members. Their names are going to pop up here in just a moment, and if you think you can become a channel member and help us out that little bit extra, take a look by clicking the join button down below. From as little as 99p a month, that support goes an extremely long way. And we've got a fair few members now, and we have a good members live stream and a couple of bits of members content. But anyway guys, thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Ciao for now.